What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if y'all please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rumble Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, we got some news. There's been some news that's been in the news, and it kind of wasn't. They've been hinting at it for about a year and a half now, and now we finally got confirmation. News concerning the PlayStation 5 Slim. What am I talking about? Allow Rage King to show you what's up. Yes, sir. As you see right here, it ain't no optical illusion, ain't no black magic, ain't no Photoshop. As you see right here, Sony Interactive Entertainment confirms PS5 Slim for this holiday season. Big news. Now, we got an article here to give us further details on what to expect this holiday season concerning the PS5 Slim. So we're going to read and we're going to react. That's just how we do. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. Sony has confirmed the heavily rumored PlayStation 5 Slim, which is due out for this holiday season. The smaller PS5 design comes with 1TB storage for the PS5 and PS5 Digital Edition, up from 825GB in the original versions of the console, and the new model provides the option to add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive to PS5 Digital Edition. I like that. In a post on the PlayStation blog, Sid Schumann, Senior Director, Sony Interactive Entertainment Content Communications, said Sony created this new PS5 to address the evolving needs of players. It's about damn time, if you ask me. Our engineering and design teams collaborated on a new form factor that provides greater choice and flexibility, Schumann said. The same technology features that make PS5 the best to play are packed into a smaller form factor, along with the attachable Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive and 1TB SSD for more internal storage. I kind of thought in next-gen gaming that's what you should start off with, but hey, whatever. I guess I don't work for PlayStation for a reason. The new PS5 has been reduced in The new PS5 has been reduced in volume by more than 30% and weight by 18% and 24% compared to the previous model, Sony said. There are 4 separate cover panels, with the top portion in a glossy look, while the bottom remains in matte. If you buy the PS5 Digital Edition, you can add the Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive for PS5 later, as it will also be sold separately for $79.99, and those are the different prices that are not in USD, alright? The new PlayStation 5 model will be available starting this November in the US at select local retailers and direct.playstation.com where available, Sony added. It will continue to roll out globally in the months that follow. Once inventory of the current PS5 model has sold out, the new PS5 will become the only model available. Wow, the only ones available. And here are the different prices. Here are the recommended retail prices for the new PS5 model, beginning with the rollout in November at participating retailers. In the US, PS5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive $499.99, PS5 Digital Edition $449.99. That's the one without the disc drive, right? In Europe, it is going to be the PS5 Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive for €549.99, the PS5 Digital Edition $449.99 in euros. I'm not sure what that equates to in USD, because we had a different currency in the US than anywhere else in the world, so go look it up yourselves when you get the chance, alright? In the UK, PS5 Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive $479.99, PS5 Digital Edition $389.99, and what the current, I believe that's pounds, but correct me if I'm wrong. I do apologize. I'm not familiar with their currency. Like I say, I live in the US. In Japan, the PS5 with Ultra Blu-ray disc drive $66,980, whatever they use over there. I don't mean to offend nobody. I'm just not familiar with the currency. The PS5 Digital Edition $59,980, whatever that currency is. All right. Again, not trying to offend nobody. I'm just not familiar with it, and I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing when I don't know what I'm talking about. When I don't know what I'm talking about, unlike a lot of people, if I don't know something, I'm gonna tell you I don't know. When it comes to this different currency right here, I don't know. It's worth noting the PS5 digital model has gone up in price with the introduction of the slim version. The original PS5 digital edition cost $399.99, whereas the slimmer PS5 digital edition costs $449.99. This means the slimmer PS5 with the disc drive costs $50 more than the slimmer PS5 digital edition. A horizontal stand is included with the new PS5 model. A new vertical stand compatible with all PS5 models will be sold separately at $29.99 in USD, $29.99 in whatever currency that is, $24.99 in that particular currency, and $3,980 in whatever currency that is. Daniel Ahmad, Director of Research and Insights at Nico Partners, tweeted to say, "This is more indicative of Sony's current thinking around its approach for next gen. If the new digital edition does gain traction and we see a continued trajectory of increased digital software sale through, then I wouldn't be surprised if Sony makes digital plus disc drive add-on the default option for next gen." And that's definitely where they're going. If I had to take a guess, I'm not gonna say if you ask me, but if I had to take a guess, that's definitely where they're going, because why go backwards when you have all the opportunity to go forwards? It's a lot like either going back to an ex that wasn't no good for you versus giving the new girl or the new guy, whatever y'all dating out there who watch this video, a chance when they've already shown you promise that they could possibly be better, if that makes sense. All right. Piers Harding Rolls, games industry analyst at Ampere, added, with the ability to upgrade the new digital edition of the PS5, Ampere expects there will be a larger share of total sales for this version versus the previous. Ampere data shows that the share of sale through for the digital edition up to the end of June 2023 was only 16%. More gamers buying into the digital edition of the console will drive more sales of digital games through the PlayStation storefront. This will drive more storefront revenue for Sony and support its profit margin objectives. And don't feel bad, y'all. I do think that the digital editions will sell more than the disc drives editions, because less and less people are going to want to stand in lines. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong. If you want to get the midnight release and you want to stand in lines and get the experience like I used to, fine, cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think definitely going towards a more digital aspect of PlayStation games, Xbox games, going to a more digital platform, a more digital version of the PlayStation 5, of the gaming consoles. I definitely think that is the wave we're going to in the future. I definitely think that we're going to see more and more of these until it gets to the point to where the digital editions are pretty much going to be the norm. They're going to be the standstill. They're going to be like I said, they're going to be the new norm. They're going to be the what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to be the standard, if you will, for lack of a better term. They're going to be the standard going forward. They're going to be what people would much rather sit at home and wait for the timer to sit down and clock down than to go wait in a line that's wrapping around GameStop or wrapping around Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Waiting 2-3 hours to get checked out and get the receipt. I think digital is definitely the way they're going to go in the future. So with y'all, that being said, it's definitely looking like PlayStation is going into the digital gaming era. And there's nothing wrong with that. There can be things that go wrong with it in the future, but if handled correctly, we are definitely going into the digital age of video games, where the digital era of video games is going to be the standard going forward. Where you're going to see more digital games be released, more games being released on digital, more customers buying the digital edition of the game versus buying the disc, and you got to worry about getting scratched up, you got to worry about getting a CD case and everything like that. I still have one of those, believe it or not. They come very much in handy if you still got the hard disk drive of the video games that you're trying to buy and play. But yeah, PlayStation 5 Slim is coming out this holiday season, y'all, so be on the lookout. If more information on it comes out, I will be one of the first people, if not the first person, to tell you what's going on and give the news on such subject. So with that being said, y'all, that's the end of my video. Hope y'all enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Goodbye!